The changes inside Shiism clerical system, not only during last 15 months after election period, but during last 30 years, I mean, after Islamic Revolution. Because that Shia clerics, they were against any ruling establishment. They got their money and their salary from the hands of the people, not from the governments. And they were a kind of traditional civil society in Iran, especially it started from 19th century, that they were against the rulers of Iran. But after victory of Islamic Revolution, a part of Shia clerics became the new rulers of Iran. So the first crack started right after victory of revolution. Some grand ayatollahs, who are the sources of emulation of the people, started to oppose Ayatollah Khomeini, the leader of revolution. And especially after death of Ayatollah Khomeini, when Ayatollah Khamenei, the present leader of Iran, took power, because he was not a high-rank clergy, the high-ranked clerics started to oppose him. And gradually, Ayatollah Khamenei changed or transferred the Islamic Republic to a military and security regime instead of a clerical regime, a clergy regime. Because he did not have a, good reputation amongst the clerics. He was not a high-ranked clergy, so he was not able to use the Shia clergy as a source of power for himself. So he searched a source of power amongst the military men. This is the reason that gradually Revolutionary Guard became the main source of power, base of power of Ayatollah Khamenei. And right now that we are talking, the majority of the Shia clergy in Iran, they are not satisfied with this regime. They prefer to be out of politics. Like, clerics of any clergy of any other religion, they prefer to do their religious job for the people. I can say about 80 to 90% of the clergy in Iran, they are neutral. They don't want to be involved in any type of politics. But amongst those 10% to 15% clergy who believe in, political Islam, again, there is a very big rift. They are in two sides. One side are regime supporters. They have, good positions in the regime. And the other part is the opposition clerics. They are political, but against the regime. One of the most important one was Ayatollah Montazeri, a source of emulation, who passed away last year, and he opposed not only Khamenei, but whole the regime, and he supported Green Movement very much. He was famous as the spiritual father of the Green Movement. And some other top clergy like Ayatollah Sanei, Ayatollah Bayat Zanjani, Dastghib, and some of them have been attacked by the white shirts, forces of regime. This is what people call them in Iran. The civilians, apparently civilians who, attack to mosques, attack to clergy, attack to any mob. So amongst the political clergy, we have two big groups, opposition and supporters. What happened during last 15 months was some new rifts inside the supporters of supporter clerics of the regime. For instance, in judiciary power, many of the judges are clerics. And right now, many of them are not satisfied with the regime. They don't like to be. I have received several messages from them that we don't want to be like those few judges who sentence the journalists, who sentence the ordinary people to death, to prisons, and we are not with them. Or some other supporters of regime amongst the clergy, like the representatives of the leader in universities, in every ministry, many of them are now against the establishment. One of the most famous one is Hashemi Rafsanjani, who is now, he's the ex-president of Iran. And he was very close to the leader. And after death of Ayatollah Khomeini, he was the first person in Iran and became the president. And now he's head of the Expediency Council. But he's now in opposition. Not totally in opposition. Most of the time he's silent, but he doesn't support Ayatollah Khamenei and the coup d'etat and the government of Ahmadinejad. So, I mean, for instance, Mr. Karoubi, who was the head of the parliament of Iran, and he was a political clergy with the regime, but now he's at the head of the opposition. He's one of the leaders of Green Movement. I mean, this is another crack inside the clergy in Iran.